Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another Film Side Chats. This time, we're going to talk about a movie I actually saw yesterday called The Substance. This is a movie I was really excited to go see, and it's been on my radar for quite a bit. And yeah, like, I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about this even now. There's some things I love, some things I didn't love as much, but let's just start talking about it. So, if you don't know what The Substance is, it's basically about this aging Hollywood star that gets offered this substance to get a younger version of herself. And that's really all I'm going to go into because I think that's a good spot to go in at. And I really like how the way it's shot is it's so brutal, just by its very harsh colors, the very uncomfortable close-ups, jarring um, transitions. I think it's really great and creates such a great atmosphere of tension that I no matter what is really something to appreciate with this movie. And I think it also helps with the soundtrack that it has, this very industrial techno kind of score that I would expect from like Trent Reznor to make. And it just fully encompasses this very aggressive feel that I think is really fun to watch. It's very engaging and enjoyable with that. And yeah, I this movie excels in set design and practical effects. Like again, these harsh colors are so cool, and I love the length of hallways that they use in this movie. It's it's a really fun time. The next thing I really want to mention that I enjoyed about this movie is I love the use of the camera. It really leaves no middle ground between these close ups and these long range shots. And I think it really helps create the atmosphere of this movie. It's awesome. I and it creates this level of corniness that I think really helps the film instead of hurts it. Um, yeah, it's it's something to really marvel at. You can tell there's a real vision behind the camera with a lot of these shots, which is always awesome to see. And yeah, like obviously with all that praise, you might be wondering like what's why are you torn about this? And I think it's because it tries to tackle this really grand idea in that I think it tackles it well, but it takes it on in different angles, and I don't think for me they work together as one cohesive film. I like both of them individually, but when you try and clash them, I find it difficult to sit and watch. I I was in love with it for a while for both parts, not even, but I was so engaged in the first way it was going that when they brought in new elements, I it got a little hard for me to watch. Um, just because I'm not sure. I think I was a little just taken out in the moment. It's very similar to a lot of other um, twist anthology kind of things. Um, but yeah, I I will say I still love both of them. I think they both excel. I just think they excel in their own realm and not as a cohesive film. But at the end of the day, very cool movie, very on the nose theme, and the way it tackles it is very on the nose and very self aware that what it's doing. And I think it's done really well because you're excelling in performances, you're excelling in shots, you're excelling in the script. And it really sells a great piece that even if I came out not really uh, fully in love with it. I was a little torn and still am. I I think this movie is still worth watching by a lot of people because I obviously my opinion's not the right one. Everyone's got their opinion on movies. I think it's worth a watch. It's awesome, and there's a lot to appreciate. But yeah, that's my quick rundown of the substance, and yeah, thank you guys for sticking around with me watching, and see you guys in the next one. Have a good evening, day, night, whatever time it is for y'all.